Alrighty, so welcome to Elite Dangerous. If anybody has not seen, heard, or played this before, basically it is whatever you want it to be. MMO in space. um, oh well. There is a war on amongst, or between. Sorry. There we go. Between humanity and an alien race called the Thargoids, who are like of ancient times. So they've always kind of been this like legend. And then when Elite Dangerous Horizons came out several years ago, I don't even know when exactly it was like 2016-ish. Horizons introduced, like, somebody was hopping through a system and like their whole ship just went dead. Just dead stick, 100%, zero power. And they're like, what is going on? And then over the top, they heard like the call of the Thargoids, which of course they hadn't heard at all at this point before. And then a gigantic ship came up over the top of them and just went on its merry way. Might have scanned them or something like that, but it was very disconcerting. They then, people were able to find there were sites where the ye olde Guardians from way, way back when kept some of their materials. And so people were rushing to the Guardian sites to grab stuff from, grab some materials from them just in case the Thargoids were like mounting an assault and we needed to protect humanity and all that stuff. The Thargoids made no aggression toward any sort of people, so it was just kind of like, don't know what's going on. Some people had grabbed materials from Thargoid sites and were prompted, shall we say, to drop it. And those who didn't were fired upon, and Thargoids took their stuff back. There's been kind of an on again, off again Cold War situation going on, First Contact War, and nobody knows exactly what's going on except the devs, and they're not telling anybody anything because they want us to figure it out as players. It's a good move, but at the same time, like, whatever it is that they're trying to get the players to do has not been really working all that well. If indeed that is not their goal, to have people just react and start opening fire on the Thargoids, people started then attacking the Thargoids, specifically going to them and taking the fight to them. In the name of saving humanity, won't somebody please think of the children? And several commanders out there have voiced their opinion that, hey, the Thargoids basically have never been the aggressors in anything that they have ever done. So what makes you think that, like, we should be attacking them? So Malik VR is one of the primary proponents of, not attacking them and attempting to figure out what it is that what the devs want us to do. Meanwhile, pretty much everybody has almost always been attacking the Thargoids and trying to hit them and trying to do all this stuff, which means that the devs are like, well, guess that's what they want, and they've just been like giving us more and more and more stuff to do along those same lines. Uh, and well, now there pretty much is only attacky type stuff, and there's a full-scale war going on right now with the Thargoids, and it is likely that, or at least it is Malik's theory as well as other people, that the idea was to get the humans to get together and do a science and figure out what it is that the Thargoids really want. He was of the mind that their entire civilization was just based on like that their entire kind of what they're up to these days is trying to keep us the F quiet because you're gonna wake up the Guardians. Everything that they've done seems to have been reactive and not proactive. And it seems like they want to shut us up because we're being awfully loud. There's a... I don't remember exactly what the... Malik knows it, but... I don't remember what the book or short story is, but basically it was... like there's something... There's like a signal that humans are sending out into space and like trying to contact extraterrestrial life and all this stuff. And in the short story, the only response that we get back once it's decoded is stop broadcasting. You're going to wake them up. So he's wondering if it's like FDev is trying to echo that particular short story in Elite Dangerous. So I am of the mind that, yeah, probably the Thargoids are not the evil ones here. People started co-opting a lot of Guardian tech out of all the stuff they found, so it is quite possible that the Guardian tech is going to, like, turn on humans. This is all speculative, but still, nonetheless, we have a bit of fun with it. And we're just trying to figure stuff out. Alright, let's go to KP Torai. Turn on night vision. Oop, we're going the wrong way. That was not it. That was flares. We need to go forward, not backward. That was it. Okay. I didn't change anything though. For anyone who recognizes the voice, that is in fact Marina Sirte, who is my cockpit voice assistant, or COVAS. She's wonderful. And I ignore her about as much as I ignored the other one. Probably less. we do? Richard Franks, one of 4 people sent to kill me. Alright, cool. We're still obstructed. Man. It is a red dwarf star, so we can scoop fuel. Oh, man. Oh, there he is. And another one. Tristan Clayton. Yeah, this is the problem with selecting many missions all at once, is that the enemies also come all at once. Okay, so we need to go to the nav beacon. We're using the nav ball, which is at the left of the HUD, just to the right of the white spinny nav beacon. We want to get the solid ball to be on the crosshair as much as possible, and that's also how we can tell which direction our target is. Just spin around and try to look for it. Our radar in the center is telling us where everything is in the system. It's probably not technically radar because it has to be faster than light. Space radar. Oops. Alright, let's get on out of here, because I don't really want to be in the way when any of my enemies come. Okay, so where are we? There's one. So this is about 2,000 light seconds away. It's going to take us a minute or two, or we now have the ability to use a frame shift drive overcharge, or super cruise overcharge, which will get us there in a fraction of the time. And we just left that sucker behind. Unfortunately, yeah, we are also going... We cannot go fast enough. That's better. So we'll pull our... oh no. Oh, yeah, we're going too fast. Try to keep the ETA around 7 seconds. If it's much shorter, we'll overshoot again. And if it's much longer, it just takes a really long time to get there. They possibly will try to interdict us. I think I'm going to make the planet first. But... never know. Yeah. Just said go to this planet, so... I'm going to scan the planet real quick. See if we can see our mission target. Nope, it's right there. Never mind. The scan data is actually still important.
Surface scanned by 50%.
And as long as we get underneath this line, they will not be able to interdict us anymore. So once we're in orbital cruise,
Orbital flight engaged.
we're good. Two biological. So we have bacterium and fonticula, which are on this planet. Might be able to scan some and get some bonus money for doing some science. Why am I so choppy? What is going on? May have to destroy Firefox or one of the other processes that's going on. I did turn off all my shared processing stuff, so that's not an issue. Speaking of doing science. Let's slow down and actually go ahead. Yeah, I mean, like, Firefox, sort of, but... Oh, is it Discord again? It might be Discord again. Okay. Oh no, we're too shallow. Okay. We're actually alright. Yeah, we're okay. Alright, so the next question, which one is this? What system are we in? KP Tauri. Okay. So, planetary scan. We need to get information off of this. Oops. So we're going to get our data link scanner. Maybe this will work. No, this isn't going to work. Damn. I was hoping.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
Yeah.
Trespass zone clear.
Ooh, there's some good ones. Nice. We have some shrooms.
Landing gear deployed.
At least it looks like it. Cool. We don't have a... I don't have an SRV. It even said, SRV required for this mission. Alright, that's a slight problem. So we'll go looking for trouble. Disembark on foot. Go grab this stuff. Ugh. Alright, there we go. Next question. There we go. We have to take 3 genetically diverse samples of this fonticula in order for it to count. and be an official discovery. Somebody's already discovered this actually, but everybody is able to find each species once for themselves and get some cash for it. So we need to go over here. Alright, so we're going to do this and then go get ourselves an SRV. Yay. Alright, we also have bacterium, so if we find it, that's almost always going to be a tricky prospect. Bacterium is notoriously difficult to find. It's usually just a spot on the ground. Oop, is that it? Is that it? No, that's rocks. Like I said, notoriously difficult to find. Being about a kilometer or two away usually allows you to collect a new sample. If it's not genetically diverse, it just tells you no, try again. And what's the other option? Oh, if you find a new species, which is not the same as the one you have been collecting, unless you need to get 3 samples in order to, like, make a discovery. 3 genetically diverse samples. And if you don't end up doing that and find like a different species altogether, it warns you that, if you actually scan this, you're going to lose the other scans. So, you probably don't want to do that. There we go. Disembark. Get the other one off the port bow. There we go. I think if it's not genetically diverse, it like shines purple to say that no, this is the same thing you already did. But being far enough away, we're good. Oh wait, hang on. Can I just scan? Yeah, okay, blue. To say you've already scanned this. And then I don't see the bacteria. Yep. So it appears not to be in this region. Usually it's in plains like this, where we have nice flat regions. It's more Fonticula. More clipping. More Fonticula. Alright. So sometimes what we can do is just go like this. Find a new section of planes. Okay, so again, more Fonticula just all over the place. And this is one of the problems that I've had with bacterium specifically, is that just it blends in really well with the ground, even under night vision. And just can't tell what's what. All right. Deb Depot. Is military, so this should have enough. Then we go for Super Cruise Overcharge. Oh. That was megameters, not... Or that was kilometers, not light seconds. Whoops. Oh no. I have exposed myself out in the middle of space here. Okay, he's in an anaconda. That's not super great. Anacondas are really slow, and I can take him, even solo, but like, it's still annoying. And then the other one might also show up. Is the other problem.
Flight engaged.
Realistically, that's actually the bigger problem. Is that the other one might show up while I'm trying to fight the first one. And 2-on-1, generally speaking, does not go well. Well, it doesn't say that I'm hostile here, so that's nice. Anonymous docking. Nonsense. Ugh. Okay, so this means that they're going to be not particularly happy with me. Because I probably attacked, like, civilians or something. Psh.
Gear deployed. Scan detected.
Get down, get down. Yeah, it showed up over on the right, wanted, which means, like, if they had successfully completed that scan, I'm pretty sure all of the system defenses at this particular location would have opened fire on me. So, no. Alright, so this is going to send me to the prison ship. Despite the fact that it was only 12,000 credits worth of yelling at me. And then we determine if this is going to actually work. Alright, I can purchase stuff, so that's good. And then we go through and just make sure. Cool. Used to be that when you pay the fine that way, you'd log in back at the Shield of Resolve, but then you wouldn't lose the anonymous status. And so you still would show as like you owe money or restitution or whatever. So that was a pain.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ugh.
Frame shift drive charging.
I'm so far away. That sucks. Oh, I forgot to also check the status of our fleet to see if we were particularly under attack or at war with somebody. Okay, so we scan the system, or honk as it were, and then we check here. We've already got 100% of the system mapped, or not in detail, but we have seen 100% of the system's planets and moons on long distance scanners. The next one, Delta Trianguli, is unknown, which means we have not scanned it before. So okay, discovered. Yep. And we have just 2 suns, no other, like no planets, no anything. Oh, that's not what I meant. It's a class M red dwarf, so we can also. Right, jeez. Heat sink. You can see frost forming around the edges of the canopy. It's one of our favorite things. Like just about any of the pilots here really like. Really like to see that detail. Already got the system, we're good. Alright, we can also activate Super Cruise boost to get clear. Just to get away from the sun, because we're not actually going to pick up any more fuel. It does actually spend a lot of fuel to use Super Cruise Overdrive, but the amount that we use up is really going to be insignificant, given that the next star, I'm pretty sure, is scoopable. And we only ever used like a tiny bit, or we only used a tiny bit of fuel to get to the system, so not too bad. And we are at KP Tori yet again. So let's go back to... Okay, we could just go to spinning orbital here. Oh, nice try. Pretty much that is just to get away from them so that they can't lock me immediately. And then we'll pull around to here, 400 light seconds. Get it back down to 4, give or take. And then we try not to dry ourselves in the sun. Does burn off some extra energy. Nice. Insertion orbit. Actually quite good. I was expecting much worse. Although, that guy, I'm pretty sure, is one of them. Okay, that's not us.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Nice. Got it.
Surface scan complete.
Lava spouts, fumaroles, and vents. Okay. Get in here. Oscar Bravo India requesting docking.
Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 2-3.
Landing gear deployed.
Roger, tower. Oh, my landing gear was down. No wonder. I was wondering why I was going so slow. Azuyama, welcome back. Yes. So, Elite Dangerous is kind of in a similar to but legally distinct from League as Star Citizen. Elite Dangerous has existed in some form or another since 1984. They didn't have the full like 3D rendering and stuff like that until 2005, when they, give or take, when they came out with the MMO version. But the original Elite, and eventually Elite, this is Elite Dangerous. The eventual, really? Why are you guys doing this? I went to the place and I said, hey, pay off my fines. You know what? Hang on. Exit to main menu. It is possible that I'm getting the same bug, that I did that I did way back when. So if this fixes it, we'll know that it is in fact a bug. Nope. Okay. They just didn't pay off my fines, like I told them to. Okay, so we need somewhere down here, probably a 2. You know what? Let's just do this again. This is ridiculous. Really? You guys don't see a problem here? My ship is marked. Damn it. Who are the jerks? Okay, there's four different groups who don't like me right now. Alright, it's a Tory group, which is not surprising because that's the mm-mm. No, I did something last time. Ugh. Anyway. No, I don't want to remove this. I want to fix my legal issues. Wow. Okay, fine. We'll go this way. So we're going to get the planetary vehicle hangar. We're going to get a 2... G's fine. Stored. And then we want to fill the empty vehicle slot with an SRV. And we said, oh, by the way, we want to do livery because, of course we do. Python Mark II. You get a paint job, nobody will recognize me. That's fine. Okay, these are all for money, and I don't feel like paying cash for it. I thought there was another way. Alright, and the Scarab. Our SRV. Paint job, different. Military Marine Blue. Weapon detailing. I bought purple, but it was for ships, I guess. And I want... No, Karina.
Greetings, Commander. This is Karina, your
Oh, yep. And decals, because, yes, of course. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, dangerous. Ranger, Pioneer. Now the problem is, I don't remember which one's cooler. Right, decal. Go with Deadeye. Left decal. I mean, I don't really know why I'm doing this, because it just gets changed back again later. Alright, so let's see if I can pay off my fines inside. Maybe. Also, there might be some cool weapons or something like that. In 2020-ish, we got what we lovingly refer to as space legs. Before, this was just a ship game, so like you couldn't actually exit your ship. You just flew around in your ship. You basically were the ship.
Take your time.
No.
Sure, take a look around.
Magazine size. Nah. As nice as that is.
Come back when you're ready.
Can I be of assistance? You wish to contribute to Vistagen? Vista strives to learn everything it can.
1 million.
Cosmos. Anything more to share? Vista thanks you for your contribution.
And just out of curiosity, is anyone at war?
Systems in
Nope.
peacetime, soldier. I've got nothing. To the victor go the spoils. You need it. Just remember that peace never lasts.
Oh, wait, hang on. Right, attempt to pay off.
I need someone discreet to handle an assignment for me.
Landing retracted.
Landing restraint lifted. Exit the station quickly and safely.
Roger Tower, Oscar Bravo, India. Headed out. They get a little pissy if you end up hitting somebody on the way out, but
You are clear of station restrictions. We hope to see you again, Commander.
Freight drive charging.
alright, once again, try to match 7 seconds ETA. Try not to fall into the gravity well too far. Sometimes you can actually like whip around one of the planets a little bit, use their gravity as a brake. So if you are going too fast, you can get close to one of the larger planets like a gas giant, and it'll slow you down pretty nicely. And in fact, that is what I did with the sun on that last run, in order to get to that planet where we just were. We were coming in a bit too hot, and I ended up getting close to the sun and using it as a brake. Still nothing. There we go. wish.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alright, we're still missing bacteria, but might just have to wait on that. I want to say it's in that blue zone. I understand the absurdity of that statement. I believe it's in, there's like a flat plain, about probably 50 kilometers away, that might have it. Alright, we gotta land here.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, lights.
Low gravity warning.
Combat mode, science mode. Oh my goodness. Where's my lights? Come on now. It has been a long time. There we go. Okay, that's night vision. I was expecting that. Alright, what are lights? Driving miscellaneous? Nope. Driving. Headlights. T6. What's T6? 246. Okay. Hey, there we go. Okay, secondary button. And we want to make sure that we have activated that beacon. Then we have to also activate this part. Nope, that's reverse. Nope. Damn. This is one of the reasons. There we go. Oh, come on. Target the thing.
Incoming message.
Yep.
Under attack. Incoming mission critical message. Trespass zone quarantine occurred.
Whoa. Oh, that's not good. Oof. Jeez.
Under attack.
Yeah. Pump our power into shields. Oh, wow. Yeah, that...
Mission critical message.
Okay. Defense turret, you say? Yeah, well, you know what? They fired at me first. That is a lot. I feel like that's a lot more hull than usual. Then we go with this bad boy over here. Stinger.
Target
Yeah,
destroyed.
see, that one awards you. The defense turret's actually... It's so weird how they do this. Alright, we got the firmware. Got this thing. Typical, adaptive, and planetary scan successful. Okay. We're gonna hop in the ship and get out of here. I'm gonna hit another 3-minute break. Again, grab some water, cycle, and feel free to stretch, get up, walk around, do whatever you need to. So, just gonna get into the ship and get off planet. Or, actually, you know what? I'm gonna find that blue area. Try and pop in there. See if we can find some bacteria. Probably won't be a fruitful adventure. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for sticking around, and see you in 3 minutes.
Drivers in
And we're back. Thanks again, everybody, for sticking around. So we are trying to find some bacteria, which again usually are just like flat areas, sometimes circular-ish, that just kind of blend in with the floor, so creates a bit of a problem. Like that one right there. Nope. It kind of looks like it, but at the same time, it's not. It kind of looks like these things over here, but those aren't either. Those are just rock formations. Sometimes it's a little frustrating because I don't know what I'm looking for every single time. Nope, not that one either.
Scan detected.
Oh, oh.
Scan detected.
Oh no, that's bad. Ooh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we make a hard deck in training exercises. Oof. That. Ooh. Come around? No. Just more rocks. Damn. Oh well. Can't find anything, because I am just terrible at it. Right. Okay, so we're good in this system. We need to not Southern U because that's our home system, Ikenga. That's not what I meant. Good news, it's a fast cooldown. Here we go. So I hope everybody's having a good evening, had a good week. If anyone does have any questions about specifically mathematics, I can either pause stream or talk about what's going on, and maybe we can come to some sort of understanding. Yegorov orbital. There it is. Oh, nice. Just happen to be looking in the right direction. Too early. I get too nervous about it. Always paranoid that I'm just going to overrun. Currently, this system is hostile to me because I belong to President Zachary Hudson's like power faction and do work for them. So everybody else kind of hates me and potentially like expand his influence into more systems. So yeah, it's basically an excuse to do PvP, but I don't really like doing PvP, so mostly I just do PvE and then attempt to get like the special item that you get if your reputation with them goes up to a certain level. In theory, you should do work for them like every single day if you want to be raised in rank significantly. Really. There we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 should be enough, in theory. On the backside of the planet.
Surface scanned
Nice.
Surface scan complete.
That's not what I wanted. There we go.
Docking request granted.
Where are we? Is it that one? Yeah, it's looking like that. That's the one. Oh. Pull back. There we go. Alright, we made it.
Docking successful. Engines
Boop.
disengaged.
We're going to get out here. We're going to check out the weapons dealer on the inside of the station, see if they have anything interesting or new. Probably not, but you never know. Sometimes they do, and nobody's checked it. They refresh every Thursday, so usually around 11 o'clock BST. No, is that right? Yeah, around noon BST on Thursdays, I think. And then when you go in, there is just all sorts of new stuff, and like first person who finds it has the option of buying it, and then anybody else who comes in after subsequently might have that option if nobody else wanted it.
So, what are you after today?
Suits. Okay. That's a pretty good one, but we already have it. Dominator suit grade 2 is alright. Combat movement speed is pretty good, because removes movement penalty while aiming down sights. Yeah.
Sure, take a look around.
And nothing good.
Anything else you need? Maybe next
So
time.
we're looking essentially for grade 3 plus, because, well, I mean, only grade 3, really. That is effectively the only thing we could possibly get. Alright, increase influence within Saranu. Commander could not be loaded. Commander needs to run the desktop app or restart their game. So have you ever played this before? Ooh. No, that's fighting. That actually does make sense there. Pilots Federation, because I can cash that in with our friends, so we don't need to do that. Nope. Alright. So I don't know what the issue is. Let's see. When the launcher popped up. Okay. So 1, there should be a launcher that pops up. 2, when you open the launcher, it should log in. That might That could potentially be the problem. Do you have an account? Because if you haven't set up an account, that probably also would be an issue. On my stream. Oh dear. uh, where was it? Lol, lol, lol. Metsidi?
Release. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive.
Class K is scoopable. Oh. Okay. Nope, I got it now. Apparently I am not logged into the Elite Dangerous widget,
Incoming mission critical message.
or there's something else wrong with it for some reason.
Fuel scooping.
That's what that is. Okay. So, let's see. Connect to a hub access terminal. Let's see the 2 Furukawa Reach. Nope. Okay, I got 2 here. That's fun.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, sorry, Lesioma. That's on me. There's a widget that, no worries. Yeah, Elite Track is supposed to take all the stats from my character and like post them on the screen for you to see. For whatever reason, it must not be logging in properly. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, okay. Run the desktop app of Elite Track. So that is. Yeah. I don't know that it is doable with Linux. I had it when I was doing Windows.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Boo. Alright, we go like this. We get a long way out there and then fire way out there. That should hit the backside of the planet. Oop. And then we say we want to go there. Got it.
Surface scan complete.
Suppose I could also just disable it for now. until I figure out whether or not there is a Linux version of the desktop app.
Orbital flight engaged.
We've got a boom, we've got an outbreak and a boom. There, we've got a war, NLTT. Infrastructure failure, boo. Oop. No! Going too steep, gotta pull up a bit.
Oscar Bravo, India. It's an honor to receive you, Commander. Ground crew are preparing a landing pad especially for your arrival.
That sounds sketchy.
Access now granted. Proceed at your earliest convenience to pad 10.
Oscar Bravo, India to tower, roger.
Landing gear deployed.
Ouch. Just bounced. Okay, so for Boscovich we have courier job, yep. Specialized legacy firmware, I think is what we're going to go for. Don't really have any need for just money, so. Alright, we're going to go like this. Nope, never mind. Support oftentimes just has a whole bunch of missions where you can just throw money behind some of the factions. It's a really good way to get reputation for super, well, I mean, not like cheap, but at this point, at the top right corner, you can see connected as Commander Opipez. I have 1.526 billion credits, so like throwing a few million around isn't going to be difficult. Isn't going to cause any problems for us. Yep, there we go. For power reach. Pull up.
The landing coupler has been disengaged. You are now clear for departure.
Freight shift drive charging. 3, 2, 1.
And hundreds of light seconds beyond. That's alright. Just kind of circle in. Might even be worthwhile to just let one of these guys attack me. right next to the planet. Let's go.
Impulse attack.
Ooh, it's a nasty one. Ooh. And there come the cavalry. It was a little close. Come on, hold it right there. There we go. Nice. Power plant's hit. Almost certainly going to blow up in the next 5 seconds. Really? Really? There we go. Got him.
Incoming mission critical message.
What else we got? Ooh, there we go. Want that.
Cargo scoop.
Pharmaceutical isolators. And the system authorities may not like me too much. Just because of who I am. Ooh. Nope, they all left. Cool. It's a long way out. 1.6 kilometers? Now I'm curious if he blew up one of the system authority vessels. Or if it just flew a really long way. Either way is possible. Alright, let's see if we can science this. Nope, that one. oftentimes we can get some science bonuses for scanning all of the wakes, but don't know. Seems like maybe not. It's not this time. Ooh, there we go. Anomalous FSD telemetry. Chemical distillery. Alright. Perlite alloys. Proprietary composites. That I need. So you gotta get underneath 40 meters per second. Otherwise, you'll just bounce right off of it and potentially destroy the thing itself. Where'd it go? Oh. Well, that's not fair. Alright, Constantine is the next guy who's coming in. Alright, so we pull around this way. And wow. Okay, we got thrown quite a ways off. Thought we were literally right next to the planet. Guess not. I don't see him on radar. Okay.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete. Furukawa Reach is just past the Terminator on the dark side of the planet, or of the moon at the moment. No, that is a planet. Okay. Metzili 2. Right, yeah. And then we want to, I think, grab a, yep, data acquisition. I just saw both the ships that are after me track by. That's fun. Oh, nice try. Okay. Going in a little hot at the moment. Warning.
That's why. Whoops. Fine game for trespassing? Yup. That mission is intended to be done by jumping in, landing, getting out in your SRV, going over to the particular building that you need to, activating the beacon, scanning the beacon, and then getting back into your ship and leaving. Bye. Okay, gonna do this real quick. Let's scan the other planets and moons that are in this system. Right now we have a radio frequency that we're set to, and then everything that shows up within that radio frequency can be scanned manually. It gets us some money, again. And it also could potentially net you if you're in like an uninhabited system that's never been scanned before. This is not one. It can net you a first discovery, so those are pretty cool. Get your name slapped on something.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Samka Station.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Bye. Welcome on in to anybody who just came in. My name is Obi-Wan Pez. This is N Simplex Pachinko. We usually do math on Tuesday nights and gaming on Friday nights. And if anybody is interested in those sorts of things, feel free to drop a follow or do whatever you feel like. So, I am a 15-year, where would that put me? Probably expert, question mark, mathematician and math teacher, originally from the United States, now living in Yorkshire in the United Kingdom. Didn't think it was that close, or that far away. Cool. Really? Eh. Alright. Well, we're gonna get ourselves caught by this group. Send us to jail. Yet again.
Landing gear deployed.
Ugh. Alright, so we're gonna, at the very least, complete the mission. Okay, but then the people who are running this are Serious Special Forces? Purple Galactic, East India. Who's got a problem with me? Serious Special Forces. 900 credits, and I'm gonna have to get sent away to jail. 3 systems over. It's ridiculous. Okay, can we pay off the fines on this vessel? Okay, but seriously, because I still have fines and bounties. Yeah. Okay. So who has interstellar factors? So interstellar factors is a particular office that is set up within a particular system that will allow you to pay off fines and things like that. Is that one? Yep, that's it. So Stevenson Dock in Wolf 294. We will set a course for that one.
Landing gear retracted.
Echo confirmed. Regulate speed until filter facility perimeter.
Yeah, we're not going to maintain a slow speed at all. Half a kilometer per second is good enough.
Clear of the restricted zone. Be good out there, Commander.
Three, two, one. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1.
this guy's gonna get us. Provided that's one of the aggressors. Oh, maybe not. He's just flying on right ahead of us. The one behind us will get us. Unless that's also not them. Okay. Maybe not. I feel like that's too lucky. Bacterium. Yep. Good. Everybody says their cruise liner's the top 1%. Oscar Bravo India, request docking.
Delacey, Oscar Bravo, India. Federal Flight Control welcomes you. Please submit a docking request before entering the station.
Literally just did.
Landing permission granted.
Thank you.
Vector for approach to landing pad 4-1.
Is that it? Yep, that's it.
Landing gear deployed.
Whoop.
Landing successful. Systems offline.
Interstellar, right. Just trying to figure out what am I doing here. Alright, Interstellar Factor legal facilities. Can redeem our fines and all of our bounties here for $4,600 or 4,600 credits. Alright, mercenary, nothing to pick up. I want to wait on those until I'm at a system.
Landing coupler disengaged. Clear for egress.
Alright, now head back to the exact same system we were just in. Ross? Sure, why not? Oh, really? You're not going to tell me what system is right there? It's awful. Realistic. There we go. That's starting you. Okay. Now let's just 1561. So either of those we could work with. Ah, I got. mismanaged what buttons I was hitting when on that one.
Incoming mission critical message. Fuels.
Okay. What we got? 5A. There we go. Slonzuski Camp. Fumaroles and geysers. Might be able to find some of them. Have to pull up just a little bit. So more or less what we want is a 2-to-1 ratio between our direct line distance at the bottom left, which is currently 400 kilometers, 300 kilometers, and our actual altitude, which is just on the right side of the hood. So right now we're passing through 110, 100. And that'll get us about a 30-degree down angle. And those of you who know trig, you know why. Right, having a 2-to-1 ratio between your hypotenuse and one of the sides gets you a nice 30-degree angle on the opposite side. Opposite angle as the short side.
Warning. You have entered the trespass zone.
Yep.
Incoming mission critical message.
It's nice of them not to shoot this time.
Trespass zone clear. Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, where are we going next? LHS 1561.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, incoming mission critical message. Fuel scooping.
A5C. Oop.
Disengaged.
We already got 100% on that one. Cool. I've been here before, apparently. It's not really anything there, though. Apparently we've been here for probably a mission.
Engaged.
Alright, rinse and repeat.
Warning. You have entered a trespass zone.
That's it right there. Yeah, well. Mission successful. Alright, what else we got? That's it. Cool. Alright, so it's back to Southern U. Come on. There we go.
Drive charging.
The Super Cruise Overdrive is a fairly new addition to the game, and allegedly they're coming out with another minor update, probably. Oh, yeah, probably with Thargoids. The Indra designation, Indra Thargoid Titan, has been targeted for takedown next.
Fuel scope disengaged.
Neither of them look particularly interested in me, so that's good. Usually they would turn from whatever orientation they are directly toward me. So you'd be able to see, like, this one would have to be heading sort of like down and left in order for me to worry about it. Who dis? Oops. No, I don't want that one. That one. I'm gonna miss that again, aren't I? Man. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's head down this way. Get Jones Bastion a little closer to the edge of the planet. Just make it a bit easier to get to. Alright, when we come into land here, I think we're going to work on get the 4 missions passed in. Oscar Bravo India.
Set down on landing pad 06.
Gonna look to what was it? NLTT. See if we can't do a little bit of wartime stuff.
Terrain alert. Pull up now.
Yeah. Ooh. Bonk.
Landing successful. Command system shut down. Hope we can be of service, Commander.
Incoming message.
Tip off. Yeah, we know about this. There's a crashed ship carrying some interesting data in the Pleiades sector, IH-V C2-16D2. So this is kind of an interesting thing. This is a particular crash site of, I think it's a Guardian vessel from way, way, way back when. Could be wrong, but so it is a rather interesting thing, but we're just not, or I've already done all that stuff, so. Alright. NLTT. That one. 55164.
Landing gear retracted. French drive charging.
Speed restrictions lifted. Flight control signing off.
Three, two,
Ooh. Can't believe I didn't scan that. So normally this gives you a direction if you're close. I have not been getting a direction at all on this, so that's interesting. Um, because we're right on it. Oh, there it is. Jeez. I don't know how many times I went past it.
System scan complete. Freight ship drive charging.
Class K, so do we get refueling on this next star? In case anybody wasn't here for it, we are going to be doing a differential equations class. So if anybody does have some calculus experience and would like to learn differential equations, I'm going to be teaching it for free right here on Twitch. If you have any other friends who might actually be interested, I can bring them along and just hang out in chat and no obligation necessary, all that good stuff. If anybody is actually interested in like joining the class in the time period where I'm doing it, it's going to be Monday, Wednesday at 9 o'clock BST, which is 2,000 hours UTC, which is also 1300 Pacific and 1600 Eastern in the US. Then you should probably, if you're interested in like joining the Discord call that we're going to be having and actually participating like vocally and possibly writing, please contact me. We have a Discord which did not work last time I did it, so let's see if it does it now. That doesn't look promising. Enigma. Oh, right. Boop. Colony. Allied. Alright, cool. Close enough. Ooh, nope, 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 nope. That's the exclusion zone. If you jump into that, basically your heat goes through the roof. This is a white dwarf as well, so it's like, super dense. All sorts of good stuff. Nope. Okay. I also took Discord down because it was having trouble with resource sharing. So I was going to just grab the invite directly from Penn Center's Discord, but unfortunately it's not going to work out at this exact moment in time. That's alright. Ugh, it's on the complete opposite side of the planet.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, just we'll get it on the next pass. There we go.
Permission authorized. Cleared for landing on pad 05.
Landing gear deployed.
Meters 500 meters from touchdown.
Boo.
Ship is on the ground. Engaging docking restraints. We hope you enjoy your stay. Good to see you.
You ready to see some action, soldier?
Alright, who we got? That is a lot of systems. Okay. Or planets, moons,
Remember,
everything.
there's always a fight somewhere.
Okay. We need to go in here and look at the stats, because otherwise it's gonna just be confusing. Nope. Damn. squadrons, I think. Yes, cool. So we have... Okay, so we need to defend Carianda Point. Didn't even look where that was.
You ready to put your training to use, soldier?
Alright. So we go into Inara, and we say, find for me Carianda in NL. Nope. Carianda something or other in NLTT. There isn't one. Cool. Well, that's a problem. Oh, you know what? Maybe it just doesn't have a... NLTT, carry on to point 55164. That's it. Currently owned by Boop Brigade.
Talk to us today about how you can help decide the future of this star system. Grab your gun and do your part.
1D. Okay. So we'll do medium.
Roger that. Dropship's waiting for you in the hangar. Good luck.
Alright, we definitely need to change our loadout because we're currently in our Artemis suit.
Strap in, soldier.
Not Maverick. I want the big one. Let's do speed sniper. Sniper rifle and a shotgun.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. I have Discord over here on my other computer, so I probably can copy it from there.
Alright, real quick, I'm gonna grab some water. Should have done this earlier. 1 minute break. 1 minute.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alright, we are very much in the dark over here.
This is Juliet Echo 3 on approach to hot zone.
Welcome to the battlefield, Commander. Take out all enemy targets and secure the area.
Closing in on drop zone. Get ready, soldier. Move it now!
Where is he? There we go. Okay, can we? Yes, please. Let's toggle the flashlight. Because otherwise, I can't see crap. I also don't know what the layout of this base is.
Reinforcements are touching down.
Oh, is it this one?
Charlie was secured.
That's not good.
Enemy support has arrived. Bravo is online.
Jeez. Okay, that's not good.
Reinforcements are touching down.
I just got surrounded on that one. That was not good. Alright, so let's go with... Where are we? Rupenter? No. Fire Team Delta? Fast. Eclipse C-44. So these are both SMGs. And... What's the thing with them? Combat movement speed up. It's not going to show me. Oh, come on. That's BS. Alright, I was in the menu, so apparently it's going to start me over at the top again. That's absolute nonsense. Alright, here we go. So this is Penn Center's Discord. and he encourages everybody to you know, use that one just for whatever. We do a lot of math tutoring and grabbing of
You have a green light to engage.
oh my
The enemy
god.
has taken Alpha. Delta is in enemy hands.
No, what?
Echo has lit up.
Oh, it did it again.
Enemy forces inbound. Reinforcements inbound.
Oh, there we go. Okay. It didn't. Good. I'm sorry, you were saying?
Enemy forces inbound. Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Enemy command has called in backup. Stock up Echo for us. Delta is now online.
It's just so
Enemy reinforcements are coming in
distant
hot.
between all these. It's really hard to work with.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Always fun. That too. Okay, so we got ammo. I don't see any charging. This is fine.
Enemy support has arrived. Reinforcements are touching down.
Ooh, nice.
Delta has
Thanks,
been
guys.
captured.
Real helpful.
Alpha is now online. Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
just all over the place. This is fine.
Alpha point secured. Reinforcements are touching down. Bravo is online. Enemy command has called in backup. We're pushing the enemy back. Don't give them
There's a lot of crossfire.
Enemy support has arrived. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Whee.
Reinforcements have arrived. We claimed Bravo.
Alright, seriously, I can't see. Alright, okay, we're offline here.
Alpha is now online.
Cool. Ah, damn, man. Where is the box of batteries? There we go. Hey.
Suit fully charged. Enemy forces inbound. Leaving pressurized environment. Reinforcements are touching down. Enemy support has arrived. Alpha point secured. Reinforcements inbound. Echo has lit up. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Mm.
Reinforcements are touching down. Enemy forces inbound.
Closing on the target.
Stock up Echo for us. We've got the advantage. Keep going. Bravo is online. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Reinforcements have arrived.
Wrong side. Batteries? Nope. Okay. Over there.
Enemy support has arrived.
Suit fully charged.
Environmental.
Enemy command has called in backup.
Cool, hang there a sec. Really, dude? Standing like 2 feet outside the range. Just, man.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Foxtrot signal is online. Reinforcements inbound. Enemy forces inbound. Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Inbound grenade! Out of the way! Foxtrot is ours.
You jerk.
Charlie has come online.
Really?
Reinforcements are touching down. Enemy support has arrived. Enemy reinforcements are exhausted. Take out the rest. Reinforcements have arrived.
It's actually sort of impressed by that move. Good job.
Reinforcements inbound. There's only one enemy left. Eliminate them. Enemy force eliminated. That's a solid victory. Collect your reward back at base.
Oh man. Alright. It is just after 2 in the morning, so I think we're gonna collect the rewards. get to bed so we can sign off and hand you all off to somebody else.
This system needs you to be ready to put your training to use, so earned in blood.
Redeem
paid for in full.
3.4 million.
You done here,
Nice.
soldier? Come back when you're ready to fight.
I think I already checked this, but worth a shot anyway.
You have to give me a shout if you have any questions. Take your time.
No, I didn't. Okay. Enhanced tracking keeps your radar.
None of these guns will let you down.
More updated or something. I don't know. Okay. No guns that are useful. And an Artemis suit grade 3 with 2 empty slots is very nice, but we've already got that, so. There's pretty much not a whole lot at this point that I don't have.
Back when you're ready.
But if we see some grade 3s and I've only got a grade 2, might be worth it. I mean, it is worth it. That's alright. We'll hang out in here. And send everybody on a raid to, let's see, who is on tonight? Abiotic Factor. Let's go see Wandable. Tonight he is doing Sky, Children of the Light, which I've been looking at. Seems kind of interesting. Might play that later. So, we're going to go over and see Wandable. Hope you all have a good evening. We're going to be back on Tuesday, certainly, for math, and maybe another time. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're going to be back on Monday for differential equations class. So, that's going to be at the usual 2100 British Standard Time, 2000 UTC, 1300 Pacific, and 1600 Eastern in the US. So hope to see you then. And if anyone does want to sign up, let me know. So go to Penn Center's Discord, and over on the left-hand side in the navigation toward the bottom, you're going to see like differential equations. So hope you all have a good time, and see you soon. This is Obi-Wan Pez for N Simplex Pachinko. Have a good night.